show. Jam-packed radio show. Jam-packed radio show. Woke up this morning feeling a little down and out. Thank the man upstairs to wash my face and brush my teeth and my hair. Turn on Jam-packed radio, start moving around. Damn, this beat is feeling good, got me feeling good now. All you got to do is take one step to the floor. It's your life, it's your life. All you gotta do is take one step to the floor. It's your life, it's your life.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy DVL Double N, the musical teddy bear. It's your life. Another episode for your earlobe. We in the house. We got a special guest. I'm telling you, we go all the way back, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be a hot show. And I'd like to thank you for tuning in each and every week. And also, you know how to hit us up at www-blackbeatmusicgroup-com. That is the website. And the digits are 419-984-3358. That's your boy. Hit me straight on my hip. You know what I mean? Remember pagers? Pagers. That was terrible. Beep, beep, beep. All right, we're going to get into the music. First up, new artist, independent, Chase. This is what she's called. And we're going to be a little different now. That's the title of her new single. Keep it locked right here. It's your boy DVL Double N, the musical teddy bear.
Lately you've been distant. Tell me what I'm missing now. Ain't no fixing now. Everything is different. All your hopes and kisses now. Everything is different now. Everything is different now. You're switching up on me now. All you needed was me now. Now you're backing out. Tug of war with my love. Make up your mind, the game is done. Seems like now you're giving up. Everything is different now. Everything is different now. Different now. Everything is different now. You are the one piece to the puzzle I've been missing now. One shooting star in the sky that I've been waiting on. But the changed up on me, what's going on? Lately you've been distant. Tell me what I'm missing now. Ain't no fixing now. Everything is different. All your hugs and kisses now. Everything is different now. Everything is different now. You're switching up on me now. All you needed was me now. Now you're backing out. Tug of war with my love. Make up your mind, the game is done. Seems like now you're giving up. Everything is different now. Everything is different now. Controlling me, got me thinking something wrong with me. Pointing fingers, that's you, not me. You tried everything not to fix it. The chance to repair this, maybe we missed it. Lately you've been distant. Tell me what I'm missing now. Ain't no fixing now. Everything is different. All your hugs and kisses now. Everything is different now. Everything is different now. You're switching up on me now. All you needed was me now. Now you're backing out. Tug of war with my love. Make up your mind, the game is done. Seems like now you're giving up. Everything is different now. Everything is different now.
Oh,
I'm looking for my brighter days. Just as long as I spend them with you, I'll never lie or run the streets and do you wrong. If you're true to me, yeah. All my love is for you. All my love's for you, yeah. Whatever you want, I will do. You're the only one I want in my life. For you, I'll make that sacrifice. Just believe in me, baby. Just like I believe in you. Just believe in us. All of our dreams will come true, baby. Just believe, baby. Just believe. Just believe, baby. Just believe. Just believe, baby. Just believe in me, baby. Just like I believe in you. Just believe in us. All of our dreams will come All right, it's your boy DVL Double N, the musical teddy bear. Keep it locked right here. The interview coming up next with Clifton Curtis. Keep it locked. Let's get him.
I'm Fletcher Word, publisher of the Sojourner's Truth, Toledo's African-American weekly newspaper. The Truth covers issues important to all Toledoans, education, business, and politics. Special sections cover important health and education stories, and you can also read the outstanding commentary of D.L. Perryman and the musings of Michael Hayes, the Truth Minister of Culture. For fair and objective reporting, pick up the Sojourner's Truth. It's available at over 400 locations in the metro area.
What time is it?
It's time for you not to adjust your dial, big baby. You reached the hottest urban alternative station in Toledo, 93.1 Jam-Pack Radio, WXJP. That's right, keep it locked right here.
What time is it?
It's time to turn it up. What's up, everybody? It's your boy DVO Double N, the musical teddy bear. And we have a special guest I'd like to introduce, and a best friend of mine. Go long way back, good 20 years when I first moved to LA. Mr. Clifton Curtis from Minneapolis originally, the original Minneapolis Sound. Welcome, sir. How are you doing?
Fine. How about yourself, Devon?
I'm doing great. Man, sometimes I don't even know where to start with you when it comes to music and how long you've been in the industry. And why don't you kind of give them an overview where you started and all the people that you know from the Minneapolis Sound?
Well, I started off back in the mid-'60s after I got out of the military in 1970 and worked with Rocky Robbins, Alexander O'Neal, Prince, Terry Lewis and Jimmy Jam, Andre Simone. As a matter of fact, just worked with Andre Simone again on October 28th at the Fitzgerald Theater. We did a concert there. It's called The Rise of the Minneapolis Sound. It was.
I know I was supposed to be flying there, but you know I was in New York, so you know how that goes.
Right. Sunny Night, from Sunny Night and the Lakers. Just a bevy of people from Minneapolis that back in the day didn't get the shot, but I'm happy that people like Prince and Terry Lewis and Jimmy Jam and Alexander O'Neal all got shot. As a matter of fact, Alexander O'Neal was originally in my band.
Mm-hmm.
He was the lead singer for a group a band we had, and he was the lead singer of the band, and the band brought us on every night.
Right.
It was called the Storefront Band.
Okay. That's interesting.
As a matter of fact.
That's an interesting name. That's an interesting name now because Storefront would work perfect the way everything's digital now, right?
Yeah, it's called a Storefront Band. It was a great band.
Mm-hmm.
We were on H&L Records.
Mm-hmm.
We had a song, a top 50 song called People Users. We were on Roadshow Records and had a top 50 song called You Are the Song.
Uh-huh.
So we've been around a while.
Oh, yeah, I know. I mean, you know, and the thing about it is that, you know, a lot of people think that, you know, superstardom is really where it's at. I think more of the superstars get more of their material and the way that they do things from you guys that are legends that's been around working for years, though. That's what a lot of people don't understand, that, you know, you guys have been working for years, you know? For years.
We go back as far as the Esquires, the friends of ours from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Harvey Scales and the Seven Sounds, also from Milwaukee. Tyrone Davis, we worked with him from Chicago. Who else from Chicago? Worked a couple of times with the OJs, a few times with the Gotta Do Wrong guys, the Whispers.
Right.
Worked with the Main Ingredient. Worked with Phyllis Hyman. Worked with Phyllis Hyman. She was a good friend of ours. We were on the same label at the same time. So we've been around, pecking away, trying to get another record on the charts. And it's a little rough out there today, but the thing about it, good music always rises to the top, we say. And we hope that this one that we just had is called Thirsty. We hope it takes off. It's been around a while, but, you know, sometimes it takes a while for a record to take off.
Well, you know, the thing of it is that, you know, this generation, you're like reintroducing yourself again to a whole another generation of basically millennium people. You know, we talking about guys and women that are on the computers and on their phones and mobile, and, you know, people like us have worked so much that we've done without social media. You know, we've been traveling around, working, performing, networking without the social media, and it's just getting ourselves acclimated to what they want to see and how they use, you know, the technology and everything like that. So,
a friend of mine in Minneapolis told me that too.
And that's basically what it is that if you're not accessible online and accessible, you know, where they can just press the button and like, oh, there they go, right there, boom. That's, I mean, you know, they want everything quick. You know what I mean?
Right, that's true. I understand. But I'm here to say that we're willing to work and go anywhere and play and sing and do our thing. Like I said, we've been doing it for a long time. We did the Fitzgerald Theater on the 28th of October. Had a sellout house.
Right.
So it was a great show. We had a lot of big fun. It was good.
Well, and the other thing is, I want to tell the audience is how we met. And, you know, I tell people this all the time. I said, you know, if I had a camera at that time, because I'm not a very person like to really get into photos too much, really, to tell you the truth. I'm not a real photo kind of guy but now I am because I'm into the business side of it. And, you know, but if all the people that I met and came across and worked with out there in California and everywhere else, I mean, you know, I would have an array of pictures of not, believe me. But you and I met when I was a waiter, and you know,
right, and
Martin was working at Capitol Records.
And I come off my gigs, and we come in there and eat breakfast. That's how we met you. Yeah. Here we go way back.
And that's the reason why I tell artists, and this is why I let them hear that, you know, you can be in the funniest places and meet the most important people in the world. You know, that's why I tell them, like, hey, you know, you working at McDonald's, you know, they around there playing around, but you never know who's walking in there. You don't know who's walking in, and you know, because it's a people type of thing, and you know, they got to eat, you know, and so That's why I said I always stayed in the public eye, because the consumers they got to eat, they have to go places and do things. And I tell a lot of the young people that now is that get yourself, if you want to be in the music industry or entertainment industry, get used to being around people.
Yeah.
And
also get used to maybe not being the star of the show, but coming out doing the best you can do. And make sure that every time you do hit the stage, you are the best you can be. Because myself, William Clark, Monroe Wright, and Maurice Young, we've been together since we were in our 20s.
Wow.
And that's 40 years.
Wow.
I'm telling
Not very many people can say that. Oh, no.
And we are still, I think, as good as we were when we were in our 20s. Our voices have matured. We know how to work the audience. We know how to put the patter in between songs.
Mm-hmm.
And, we know how to bring the show along. We learned that from people like the OJs. And my friend David Ruffin told me, Curtis, you just got to go out and just do what you do every night. And don't let nothing deter you from doing what you do. Forget about what everybody else is doing on stage.
Right.
Follow your own drum. Follow your own drum. And another thing he said, be as clean as you can be when you hit that stage.
Right. That's the truth. I mean, it does make a difference. I don't care if it's a neighborhood bar.
Right. It doesn't matter where you're at. He said, when you hit the stage, be as clean as you can be, because you're judged from the first time they lay eyes on you. If you look good, they think right away you something.
Right.
If you don't look good, they think, uh-oh, here we go. So
that's true. I mean, I tell you, but I want to tell everybody this. And, the biggest thing I really wanted to thank you for, man, is always being, because you've been more like a father figure, sort of, to speak, to me. When I was out there, it was a big shell shock when I'm coming from Toledo, Ohio, small little place. And then you come out there with like 12, 13 million people, man. They all speak in different languages.
Right.
And everything. And, but when we had that earthquake, man, we had to come stay with you, the family and the kids. I tell you, I really, really always appreciated that. I really did. And I just wanted to tell you from the bottom of my heart, I love you for that. And my kids and everybody do. I really appreciated that.
Hey, man, you were always straight up and good. We worked good. I can remember the many hours at night working in the studio at your place, and we come a long way. So good friends always hang, and I'm proud of you for being a good friend. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot. And like I said, I try to tell everyone that relationships is not about money so much as it is about relationships with people.
No.
And networking.
When the money's all gone, like my friend told me, it's not who you meet going on the way up, it's where you are going on the way down. Because when you're on the way down, the same people that you met going on the way up, they remember how you treated them and how you didn't treat them.
Mm-hmm.
And it ain't about money, it's about friendships and lasting friendships. And the other thing about it is professionalism.
Exactly.
Professionalism.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most important thing that some of the guys I work with. I mean, we go out and do shows with people, and everybody was rooting for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
To do the best job that you can do when you hit that stage.
Right.
And rooting for everybody, not begrudging, rooting for. Hey man, you guys did a great job. Thank you. Now let me see if we can go out and do a good job too. And turn the whole show out. When the people leave, they say, man, did you see the show? Everybody on the show was great.
Exactly.
It was a great show. That's what I got from being in this business so long. Camaraderie and respect and professionalism.
I'm so glad you brought that up because, coming from a small town, like I said, Toledo, Ohio, there's a lot of talent here, but there's few stages to perform on. But we have a lot of talent out here, and, I'm always traveling around. Basically, I got my business mostly in New York, but the thing about it, like I tell everybody here that's on the rise that's coming up,
that, you know, the camaraderie is everything, to want to root for everybody and make sure, like you said, that, you know, the whole entire show is great, you know?
Right.
And that's most important. And safe now. You got to think about safety, of course, these days.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. You know, the thing about it, man, is that musicians, all of us are special. God has given us all special talents.
Mm-hmm.
The talent that you have, I can't take away from you. Nobody can. He gave it to you, and we should applaud that.
Yes.
Because the more we applaud that, the better we all become, and the better people want to come and see a live show. No fighting, no beating up, no crazy stuff going on. Just great music.
Right.
Just,
That's
the whole.
Yeah, and that's the people's escape. You know, I feel like that when I go to a concert, when I would go see Prince, that was my escape, and you know, out of just the worldly things that's going on. That was my moment. You know, like in the tabernacle or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
And
right.
it was
music.
It was,
go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Music is a spiritual thing every time. What people don't realize is that music touches every part of our mental psyche, everything.
Mm-hmm.
What we say across those lyrics and behind that music, people take to heart. And music is it fills the soul. It's the only thing that I think if an alien force came here, they would say, well, there's one thing these fools got right. The music is great.
Right. Everything else is jacked up, right?
The music is great. From all genres, all kinds of music. It's all great. It's all God-given, you know?
Right. Everybody, but their mental is jacked up, though, right?
Yeah.
Right. Well, I really appreciate you coming and calling on and spending the time with us. And I would like to hopefully let you tell the audience when is your next, maybe your next performance is live, or you got some other things coming. Of course, you know, we're going to be, you and I and the rest of the group, we're going to be working on your new projects together. I got some more material for you and everything. And so why don't you let the audience know when you guys are going to be performing again, or maybe even coming close this way?
Well, the closest thing we got maybe coming, it's not for sure yet. It's back in Minneapolis. It's probably around Valentine's Day, and we're shooting for doing a show with some of our old friends back there, Rocky Robbins or Alexander. As a matter of fact, we've talked about it before. We just haven't had gotten all the paperwork and stuff together and the venue together, but we got a few things coming up. Got some gigs coming up in LA next year sometime. I'm not sure exactly the exact dates, but we got a lot of things in the mix, and like I said, we're just trying to stay relevant, and that's the key, staying relevant and trying to make good music.
Mm-hmm.
To kind of get everybody involved in the music. And in this latest single, Thirsty, I hope people run out and get it. Have you played it?
Oh yeah. We're going to be playing it right after this interview, too, as soon as we,
great. I appreciate that. And we got some more stuff coming, and for sure some stuff coming from you, because you've written a few things for me. So we got a lot of positive things happening. We'd like to say, everybody, thank you for your support, and keep supporting good music, no matter what it is. Rap, R&B, hip-hop, it's all great music. You know, there's good and there's bad and everything.
Exactly.
But, what I can see is that all the good, let's keep it good.
Right. The main, like you said, the content of the music, where it's not so vulgar and we put people down, and it just we just live in a day and age right now. We really don't need that. We need to lift people up and encourage, and want people to have fun and be safe.
There are more dangerous things happening in the world, and music is an uplifting thing if you do it right.
Exactly. Well, thank you again, Mr. Curtis, Mr. Cliff Curtis.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And hi to everybody listening to Devon. He's a great guy, and thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, man.
All right, everybody, that's going to conclude our show for the week. I'd like to thank my man, Mr. Clifton Curtis, for his time. And, you know, when I went out there, we had a blast, man. We always do. And, you know, I just want to say that I'm telling you, he's more like a father figure to me, man. I'm telling you, if I could say anybody in the business that's gave and schooled me on the business, I'm telling you, he's the man that gave me the knowledge. I'm telling you, he is a great, great, super guy. All right. You know how we do it each and every week. 4LP, live, love, laugh, learn, and pray. The throwback song this week is my man, Minneapolis. We know we got to do it. Pop Life. 4LP, live, love, laugh, learn, and pray. Peace out.
Nobody does it better.
You're listening to 93.1, Toledo's hottest urban community alternative station.